fourth generation. My kids are fifth, and you see them working. So, did everybody eat lunch already? I see you got ice cream.
It was delicious.
Good, good. I think you got probably all of it. I think there's vegetables left, right? All the vegetables were gotten from the farmer's market yesterday, so it was perfect. So we're going to go through some stone fruit blocks here. You can see the difference between trees that are about 3 years old and trees that are 5 years old, and then we have trees up here that are about 15 or 16 years old. As far as production for stone fruit, they really produce well up to about 16 years. For peaches and nectarines, for plums, apricots, they can live much longer. If it's in your backyard, keep it around, for 20 years or so. It'll be completely fine. But, for production-wise, we really do, try to get the best quality. We notice that after about 16 years, it's not as productive. After the trees are done, we'll take them out and you'll see some of the areas that we've already removed trees. And we'll let the ground rest, and we'll replace any kind of lost nutrients with cover crops, compost, and just tilling and letting it rest. And we find that because we're not using a lot of synthetic material to fertilize, that there's not usually a lot of need for a lot of replacement, which is nice. We also practice water conservation. All of our orchard is on a drip irrigation with micro sprinklers. So we have agricultural water from April 15th until October 15th. And each tree gets watered for 24 hours once a week. So we've changed our watering. We used to water on row pipes, and the trees got a ton of water. And we were finding that the fruit was nice and big, but the flavor wasn't quite as pronounced. And also we were losing a lot of nutrients in the soil, and we were wasting a ton of water. So when we switched over about 20 years ago, the trees took a little bit of an adjustment. But we found that the fruit might not be as large, but it's much more flavorful. There's an actual method of farming called dry farming, where you don't water your plants once it's past a certain size or age, because it really drives the roots down into the soil to seek that water, and that creates a much stronger tree and a much more flavorful fruit. You'll know these are all peach and nectarine trees. We grow some apples, but not a ton of apples. Oh, that's so cool. So you'll notice that in some of the trees, you'll see these little white strips hanging. You can see them kind of poking through. That's an organic method of controlling pests. So we hang those in the trees about 2 months before harvest, about 2 months before the fruit's ripe, and it disrupts the mating cycle of the pests, and so we don't have a lot of need. We don't have need typically for any type of pesticide sprays or synthetic pesticides. So we also host a lot of farm dinners. This was a location of our last farm to table dinner here in the orchard. So sunset, beautiful line of tables, great food. So that was a lot of fun. We usually advertise those on PlacerGROWN. So make sure you go on PlacerGROWN.org and sign up for their mailing list, because they will send out updates on events coming up in all the different farms.
When does it typically happen?
Usually right in the middle of the summer and right before winter, so late fall. So hopefully we're planning another one for November. So here's a nice little block of Satsuma mandarins. These trees are about 10 years old. So these are still a few weeks away, of course, from being ready. You're starting to see a little color, but unfortunately most of that color that you're seeing on the trees is sunburn. So it's not actual, the fruit's not really getting ripe. We don't see too much sunburn here because we are so shaded with our hills. But so these will be ready in about 2-3 weeks. Yes. Yeah. Oh, they do. As soon as the weather cools down, you'll notice fruit like persimmons, mandarins, all that type of stuff. It'll color the fruit with the cooler nights for sure. Do you guys all live here locally? Yeah. Nice. Granite Bay.
You have to stay sitting.
So we sell a lot of our fruits seasonally at farmers markets. We do the farmers market Solidarity. Roseville year-round Tuesday morning at the fountains, and then in Auburn on Saturday mornings.
Turkey vulture.
These are pluot trees. We do have a lot of deer. In fact, the last tour we saw some deer walking around. We do get a lot of deer that come out. Watch your head, Branch. That like to come out and munch on the trees. It's like a buffet. It's like a salad bar out here. You love salad? Head. Yes.
When I was going to a different farm, I actually saw a deer.
Did you see a deer?
Yeah, and he was running across the road.
Oh, he was running fast, huh? So you can see the peaches, or the trees are already starting, the leaves are already starting to change. Like the leaves will start to turn yellow and drop when the tree is just ready to go to sleep. Just like we need sleep, the trees need sleep too. They need a good, they call it a dormant season. They need a certain number of cold night hours to produce good fruit the next year. So when we plant trees, you know, we really pay attention to what the weather pattern, you know, is doing. Watch your head, Branch. Like if we don't get a lot of colds below, you know, 40-degree temperatures during the winter, we try not to plant trees that require more chill hours or more nighttime cold hours. Thank you. We do every year. Yeah. So as soon as the leaves drop, then we'll go in and prune them. We can really get a good idea of how we shape, and we pay attention to what the harvest was the previous year too. Like for example, these nectarine trees always set their fruit so heavy. So every year we come in and we try to prune them heavier and heavier to try to, you know, kind of lighten their fruit set. We love a heavy fruit set, but it takes a ton of work to hand in everything. The only trees that we don't prune in the winter are, you don't want to prune
Hi
apricot
Sonia, this
trees.
is Twin Peaks Orchard in Newcastle.
You want to do that end of summer.
I feel like
And cherry, you don't want to prune cherry.
Oh, never apologize. Glad to share where we are.
Fair enough.
Farm and barn tour is going on today until 4 o'clock. We're out taking the little farm tour with Amelia, learning about all the orchards and looking at these beautiful vistas.
Yes, during the summer. Just during the summer. It's not on the weekends. Yeah.
What are you going to
Basically, my kids are.
Amelia, what are you going to replant here where you
So
ripped out?
we'll replant peach trees. So this will be a 2019 planting. So we'll let the soil rest. We'll, you know, amend it as needed, and then we will replant in 2019.
So does the rest period depend on the type of tree you're planting?
Yes, yeah, for sure. You know, because we haven't, like if we have like a plum crop or a citrus crop or whatever that we took out, and those trees have been growing there for 40, 50 years, that'll require more rest time than peach trees.
Are those some of the oldest trees you've had? It's 40, 50 years? Or?
No, one of our oldest trees is over 100 years old.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we have lots of old persimmon trees. And these plums over here, this is the plum that we had for sale. This is a fall plum. This is the last of our stone fruit. And the fall fruit, like the later season fruit, is going to be much different, you know, as far as characteristics in the earlier or the middle summer fruit. Like the middle of the summer plums are very juicy and they have tart skin and sweet flesh. These are just much meatier and much dense, and they're a fruit that you would traditionally pick and let sit in your stuff, you know, the root cellar throughout the winter, and you have fruit throughout the winter. So this is a good vantage point. You get a good 360-degree view of our property. So across the highway, we farm all that across the highway, and then we have a commercial kitchen right behind this house where we can make all of our jams and pies, and then be able to sell like at farmers markets and stores and stuff.
Oh, I did. Was that intimidating? Yeah, a little bit.
Plants you use during the launch cycle, like clovers, or they?
Mainly clover. Yeah, we don't plant like any kind of legumes or anything like that because we don't need that. Yeah.
So how many times did you race a big wheel hook down this?
Oh my gosh. Bicycles, big wheels, wagons. That was the scariest one. But it wasn't paved when I was growing up. Crash right there. I don't know how many times. Because, you know, like the wagon didn't have brakes, so we'd have to steer it off.
Nice little picnic area over here for everybody.
Well, maybe I should go buy produce and not.
Barbecue is just about over. We have some vendors out here.
Well, we're gonna buy tea top.
Alright guys, thanks for taking a little tractor tour with us through Twin Peaks. The farms are open today till 4 o'clock. Go ahead and check out the Farm and Barn Tour at PlacerGROWN.org. Have a great day.